This year has been one of the most difficult academic years for students across the whole world. As we've seen, COVID-19 has relocated students to online learning where they are challenged on a number of occasions. Our goal was to learn how our university was supporting students' social and emotional well-being during this time. Were students still being provided the best education?
During our training, we found resources all across campus. Different departments, majors, minors that all specialize in innovation and entrepreneurship. We also connected with students through Zoom to hear their stories and what they're experiencing at UNO and due to COVID-19.
After conducting interviews with students, we realized that they had a number of responsibilities that they had to deal with aside from their education. That's why we based all 4 of our projects on this question. How might we enable undergrad students to bring their concerns and experiences to the table and incorporate them into the university?
After completing our research and interviews, we noticed a pattern that many pain points students had surrounding higher education stemmed from the pandemic. We made an assumption that perhaps the sudden redesign of higher education that the pandemic forced us to make has changed its focus. It seems that now the focus on higher education is just to make things work. Our strategic priority stems from this idea. We want to put students back at the forefront of higher education. Our first tactic is developing new means of effective communication across UNO's campus. Now more than ever, students report feeling isolated or unsure about what might happen next regarding their education. Faculty, too, report that they have difficulty communicating with their students, often leading to frustration and resentment towards them. We plan to leverage existing communication methods to allow everyone on campus to feel heard and informed.
When looking at how the university responded to the pandemic and how they attempted to find solutions to keep students engaged, a lot was missed from it. It's important for students that administration keep all of the situations in mind when making decisions on their behalf. Our second strategic priority focuses on getting students at the table with the administration to voice their concerns and be part of the decision-making process.
Our third strategic priority is student focus time, a time for students to recharge by focusing on their wellness through resources inside and outside of UNO, as well as refocus by taking charge of their education through non-traditional means, as well as an exploratory fair and partnerships with people around the university.
Our final tactic is the creation of new design and collaboration spaces on campus. At UNO, there exist a few spaces, but these are limited to students in certain learning communities or within certain colleges. We want to provide both a space and a means for all students to apply their knowledge, design, and innovate while attending UNO.
We want UNO to be a place with great communication, putting learners at the front of decision making, incorporating their livelihoods and wellness, and giving them the space to ideate and make change in higher education. We want to build a community of innovators and change makers, and this starts with you.